Hmm. What the heck? All right, guys, here we go. We are live. Let me do this. We are live officially. It's what is today? Thursday. It's 5:07 in the afternoon. I think I like doing these videos in the evening, kind of, because it's like there's not so much movement going on. They're not so susceptible to change so quickly. You know. Shoo doggy, we got stocks moving though. Let's get down to business. My God. They are moving. Let's get the mic a little closer. Let's get the mic a little closer. My God. Mm, my hair is crazy. I don't know what's going on. All right, sorry. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? I say we got mostly red with the little splices of green. ExxonMobil and Chevron are up. So we got ExxonMobil up 1.33% to $165.43. We got Chevron at 207.79 or $207.79 up 1.29% today. Valero Valero is sitting at $248.14. It's up 5.8% today. Pretty nice for Valero. I'd like to make 5.8% in a day, wouldn't you? Sounds pretty cool. My God. Comfort Systems USA. What the heck is that? It is sitting at $1,358.66. It's down 7.61% today. Damn. There's a lot of shit, a lot of stuff getting hit hard today. That's what it looks like. Yeah, like we've got Meta down 7.96% today. We're going to do their charts right now. So, forget all the other bullcrap. We're going to do a few regular stocks right here off the top. We'll probably do a few more at the end as well. For real, for real. Make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. Okay. Meta. Whew. Gosh, I'm getting excited. I pop on here, I see all this crazy red down. I'm like, whoa, holy shit! It's time to get something going. So before I read Meta, I will go through the major indices here and just see what's up. We got the Dow Jones is sitting at 45,960.11, down 1.01% today. The S&P 500 is sitting at 6,477.16, down 1.74% today. Bitcoin is at $68,871.36 a coin, down 3.43 cents today. Gold, I don't know why this is on my freaking watch list. This pisses me off. Invesco, the Qs is sitting at $573.79, down 2.39% today. Sorry, guys. NASDAQ. That's the one I was looking for. I know I was missing one. The Nifty 50. There we go. That's more like it. That's what Daddy wants to see every time I pop on this freaking computer. You know, several episodes later. And now that we're back to business, we're going to look at Meta. Alright, sorry about all that. It's got to be done. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. Alright. Alright, here we go. Meta is sitting at $548 right now. It is down 7.92% today. Over the past 5 days, it's down 9.31%. Over the past month, it's down 16.63%. Over the past 6 months, it's down 26.35%. Year to date, it's down 17.02%. On a 1-year chart, it's down 10.35%. Over the past 5 years, it's up 93.54%. On a maximum chart, Meta is up 1,332.78%. Meta has a 52-week high of $796.25, a 52-week low of $479.80, a dividend of 0.38%, quarterly dividend of 52 cents a share, an EPS of $28.94 with 2.19 billion shares outstanding and 79,000 employees. Meta. My God. We'll do AMD as well. We'll do AMD as well. Hey. Bastard. Alright. So we got AMD sitting at 203, or AMD sitting at $203.77. It is down 7.49% today. Over the past 5 days, it's down 1.32%. Over the past month, it's down 0.0. Nope. Over the past month, it is up 0.04%. Over the past 6 months, it is up 27.79%. Year to date, it is down 4.85%. Over the past year, it is up 84.93%. Over the past 5 years, it's up 163.23%. And on a maximum chart, it is up 1,292.82%. AMD has a PE ratio of 78.09, a 52-week high of $267 and $260. Jesus. A 52-week high of $267.08, a 52-week low of $76.48, with an EPS of $2.61, with 8.63 billion shares outstanding, and 31,000 employees. God dang. Micron. I mean, let's just go through this a little bit here. We've got Nvidia down 4.16%, Google down 3.44%, Meta down 7.96%, Palantir, why are they down? They're down 4.78%. Micron down 6.97%. My goodness. So things are getting licked up pretty good today. It's not so fun for a lot of people, I would say. But it could be a lot of fun for us, anybody who's sitting on the sidelines, really. Let's do this one. LAM Research Corporation down 9.35% today. LAM. What the heck? Oh, time to wake up. Time to get up. So here we go. LAM Research Corp. Sitting at $211.62. It is down 9.35% today. Down 8.78% over the past 5 days. Over the past month, it's down 11.48%. Over the past 6 months, it is up 64.9%. Year to date, it is up 23.62%. On a 1-year chart, it is up 177.94%. On a 5-year chart, it is up 262.24%. On a maximum chart going back all the way to September 12th, 1986, it is up 91,908.7%. My goodness. They pay a dividend of 0.49%, a quarterly dividend of 26 cents. They have a PE ratio of 43.37, a 52-week high of $256.68, a 52-week low of $56.32. That's some volatility right there. They have a $4.88 EPS with 1.25 billion shares outstanding and 20,000 employees. Let's do this. We'll read their little charties, or their little perspectives from across the web here. Lam Research experienced moderate volatility this month, declining roughly 4.7% despite record earnings beats. AI-driven demand for HBM and advanced packaging remains a primary catalyst. Analysts project continued growth next quarter, with consensus estimates for EPS between 1.25 and 1.45 as the wafer fab equipment market expands to approximately $135 billion. Interesting. All right. The bullish view. Record earnings and upbeat guidance. The company reported a significant Q2 2026 earnings beat with EPS of $1.27 and revenue of $5.34 billion, representing a 22.1% year-over-year increase. management issued Q3 revenue guidance of approximately $5.7 billion, which exceeded consensus expectations and highlights robust demand for semiconductor fabrication tools. Dominance in AI infrastructure. Strategic positioning in advanced packaging and high bandwidth memory (HBM) is driving substantial growth. Advanced packaging revenue is projected to grow by over 40% in 2026. The company's e-tech and deposition technologies remain indispensable for manufacturing high-performance logic and next-generation AI accelerators. Expanding WFE market opportunity. The 2026 wafer fab equipment market forecast has been upgraded to approximately $135 billion, a 23% increase from 2025. This expansion is fueled by aggressive memory spending and transitions to advanced nodes like 2nm, providing long-term visibility despite current supply constraints in clean room capacity. The bearish view. Valuation and profit-taking pressures. Despite strong fundamentals, the stock faces a sell the news dynamic following a 33% year-to-date rally. Valuation concerns are rising as the forward PE ratio of approximately 36x and a PEG ratio over 2x sit well above historical averages, suggesting the stock may be priced for perfection. China exposure and regulatory risks. China exposure and regulatory risks. Uncertainty regarding export controls and China-linked revenue continues to weigh on investor sentiment. High concentration in Chinese markets poses a risk of sudden revenue impact should geopolitical tensions or trade restrictions escalate further during the 2026 fiscal year. Macroeconomic and internal headwinds. Broader market caution stems from Federal Reserve signals regarding higher inflation for 2026 and fewer than expected rate cuts. Additionally, recent high-volume insider selling by company executives has been interpreted by some market participants as a negative signal for near-term price appreciation. Fascinating. All right, let's check their earnings and just see what we think. So we got last report was on the 28th of January, 2026. So they beat by 8.7%. They were supposed to get 1.17. They got 1.27. Revenue, they also beat by 2.01%. They were supposed to get $5.24 billion. They got $5.34 billion. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, let's do this. So we'll go down and see when the last time that they missed was. Now look at that. Looking good. Nothing yet. Now, I'm just going to say this. Going back as far as is recorded here, they have not missed earnings or revenue. And that's something that is pretty cool. We like to see that. That is something to say. All right. Very interesting. So let's read an article about them. So there's quite a few articles about them. That makes me think they're pretty popular. So we've got a 46 minutes ago stock story. Let's see if they'll let us read it. Okay, come on, baby. This is Kulik and Sofa, Lam Research. Monolithic. Okay, here we go. What are you doing? Kulik and Sofa, Lam Research Monolithic Power Systems, Maycom, and Form Factor stocks trade down. What you need to know. What happened? A number of stocks fell in the afternoon session after investors reacted to news of Google's new TurboQuant algorithm, a tool that threatens to significantly reduce memory requirements for artificial intelligence models. The market's interpretation is that this increased efficiency could lead to a structural decrease in demand for memory chips, sparking a sector-wide sell-off. SanDisk saw its stock fall by as much as 8%. The concerns generated by Google's announcement overshadowed recent strong earnings from memory makers, adding to the sector's headwinds. Are reports that competitor SK Hynix is considering a potential $14 billion U.S. listing, which would increase competitive supply pressure in the market. The stock market overreacts to news, and big price drops can present good opportunities to buy high-quality stocks. Among others, the following stocks were impacted. Semiconductor manufacturing company Kulik and Sofa. NASDAQ fell 4.6%. Is now the time to buy? What the hell? Oh, this is like an ad for their other articles. What the fuck? Sorry. Zooming in on Lam Research. Lam Research, I don't know. I'm going to call it Lam Research. Lam Research's shares are extremely volatile and have had 30 moves greater than 5% over the last year. In that context, today's move indicates the market considers this news meaningful, but not something that would fundamentally change its perception of the business. The previous big move we wrote about was 10 days ago when the stock gained 3.4% on the news that investor enthusiasm for the artificial intelligence hardware boom fueled by key company announcements and anticipation for NVIDIA's GTC 2026 conference. The sector experienced a significant uplift as the industry pivoted toward hardware-led innovation. Analysts at Frost & Sullivan have also highlighted that 2026 is expected to feature a shift towards hardware, with next-generation semiconductors enabling faster and more efficient AI processing. Lam Research is up 14.4% since the beginning of the year, but at $211.56 a share, it is still trading 15.2% below its 52-week high of $249.48. From February 2026, investors who bought $1,000 worth of Lam Research's shares 5 years ago would now be looking at an investment worth $3,625. Nice. Cool. This is just more ad crap about this these guys. Okay. So that's pretty neat. Check that out. Lam Research. What do we think about Lam Research, guys? Is it a buy? Is it a sell? Let me know. Let your cousin Dustin know what you think, boy. Alright? Let your cousin Dustin know what you think. My God. Oh, Lordy. The ads. We'll never get away from them, will we? Alright. Let's look at freaking crude oil. Crude oil is at $93.79, up 3.84% today. Over the past 5 days, it's down 5.46%. Over the past month, it's up 43.83%. Over the past 6 months, it is up 42.71%. Year to date, it is up 63.34%. On a 1-year chart, it is up 34.66%. On a 5-year chart, it is up 53.83%. And on a maximum chart, it is actually down 5.8%. Just something to point out here when it comes to crude oil. It has been up higher before. I'll probably go higher again. For real. For real, for real. Let's look at gold. Oh, man. That ain't the gold I want. Or why is it doing this? There we go. Look at gold. Gold's at $4,407.50. It's down 3.88% today. It is up 0.42% over the past 5 days. Over the past month, it is down 15.15%. Over the past 6 months, it's up 15.71%. Year to date, it is up 1.53%. Gold on a 1-year chart is up 44.4%. On a 5-year chart, it's up 154.08%. And on a maximum chart, this goes back to January 27th, 2012. It is up 153.98%. Gold. Let's do silver too, screw it. Siwoo. All right, here we go. Silver is sitting at $68.13. It's down 6.22% today. Over the past 5 days, it's up 4.25%. Over the past month, it's down 22.21%. Over the past 6 months, it is up 46%. Year to date, it's down 3.51%. Over the past year, it is up 99.08%. Over the past 5 years, it's up 171.31%. On a maximum chart, it is up 101.61%. Silver. Interesting. Very interesting. So we got the Dow Jones, the S&P, the Qs. Okay, I'll switch them around. The NASDAQ. Where's the NASDAQ? Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ. Okay, now we're getting there. Crude oil. Yeah, I wish I could switch some video around right there, but I guess you can't, so whatever, fuck it. We're moving right along here, guys. I'll do a couple more. AMAT, Applied Materials. They're down 8.34% today. AbbVie. AbbVie's up 1.9%. What the fuck? What you mean, bro? AbbVie. Let's check out AbbVie. Why not? I used to mess with AbbVie back in the day. I haven't messed with it in quite a while. AbbVie is sitting at $211.12. It's up 1.9% today. Over the past 5 days, it's up 1.81%. Over the past month, it's down 6.04%. Over the past 6 months, it is down 4.3%. Year to date, it is down 7.6%. Over the past year, it is up 4.88%. On a 5-year chart, it is up 99.21%. On a maximum chart, going back to February 8th, 2013, it's up 539.76%. AbbVie has a dividend of 3.28%, a quarterly dividend of $1.73, with a PE ratio of 89.42, a 52-week high of $244.81, a 52-week low of $164.39, with an EPS of $2.36, with 1.77 billion shares outstanding and 57,000 employees. Let's look at their earnings and see when the last time that they missed was. So, on their earnings, they beat by 2.16%. They were expected to get $2.65. They got $2.71. They also beat on revenue by 1.24%. They were supposed to get $16.41 billion. They got $16.62 billion. Very nice. Let's just go down and see when the last time that they missed, if we can find it. Here's one. They missed in Q2 of 2024 by 0.39% on EPS. And then they also missed in Q4 of 2023 on EPS. They missed by 0.32%. Look at that. And then they missed on Q1 of 2023 by 1.37% on EPS and 0.04% on revenue. Interesting. Interesting. We'll have a look at their overview. Will we? Or won't we? I guess we won't. I guess we will. Here we go. Perspectives from across the web. AbbVie declined recently following a technical breakdown below key moving averages. Primary catalysts include impressive Q4 2025 earnings beats and upbeat 2026 guidance. For the next quarter, analysts project continued momentum as Skyrizi and Rinvoq sales are expected to offset Humira erosion, supporting a consensus bullish outlook with significant implied upside. Interesting. Strong immunology growth beyond Humira. Successor drugs Skyrizi and Rinvoq are exceeding expectations with combined 2026 sales projected to surpass $31 billion. This robust performance is successfully mitigating the impact of Humira's patent cliff, with management forecasting 9.5% total revenue growth for the full year 2026. Positive earnings and guidance revisions. AbbVie reported Q4 2025 adjusted EPS of $2.71, $2.71, beating estimates of $2.65. Furthermore, the company issued fiscal year 2026 guidance between 14.37 and 14.57 per share, which is comfortably above initial analyst consensus calls of approximately 14.24 and 14.27. Commitment to shareholder returns. The company maintains its dividend aristocrat status, recently implementing a 5.5% dividend hike to $1.73 a share quarterly starting in early 2026. This consistent capital allocation strategy remains a core pillar for institutional and income-focused investor sentiment. Intensifying competition and pricing pressure. Ongoing Humira erosion remains a drag, while newer oncology drugs like Imbruvica face significant revenue declines due to Medicare price negotiations and rising competition. Additionally, the aesthetics segment continues to struggle with economic sensitivity and newer market entrants impacting Botox and Juvederm sales. Bearish technical momentum. Recent price action shows a technical breakdown with the stock trading below its 50-day and 200-day moving averages. Analysts note that failure to hold support levels near $197 could trigger further algorithmic selling, reflecting short-term caution despite long-term fundamental strength. There you go. What do we think about AbbVie, guys? What do we think about AbbVie? Interesting. Yep. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. We've covered pretty much all the crap there is to cover. The war's still causing a bunch of trouble. I think we're good. I think that's going to be it for your cousin Dustin, guys. I will get with you next time. Watch my shorter videos. It's basically, if anybody's watching this, we'll let you in on the secret right here, right now. I just do these live so that I can like kind of commit myself to doing it. Then I cut the videos down, make the smaller videos. Pretty simple stuff. But in the future when I become a big stock market trading guru guy, maybe I'll make it where only members can watch the lives or something like that, Or maybe I won't. Who knows? Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Somebody mowing grass out there. Alright, that's enough. Having too much fun. Time to go. I got other stuff to do. Thank you guys. Peace.